Do start with breaking news here on The Plus. A man is dead, a woman in the hospital after being shot on the interstate of all places.
This is on I-24 near the Briley exit southeast of downtown, and that stretch has been shut down for hours now. News Channel 5's Blake Rosnowski been on the scene all morning. And Blake, what's the latest?
Well, Amy, so far what we do know is that we do have a shooter on the run here. When police arrived here just before 3:30 this morning, all they found were the two victims. Take a look at some of this video I was just able to grab now that police let us move a little bit closer. You can see that we have at least 3 evidence markers that we believe are from shotgun, or rather gunshots, casings there that are strewn across the highway. You can also see that small black vehicle in that video. That is the vehicle that police officers found the victims in. The first man with a gunshot wound to the head and a woman with a gunshot wound to her arm. They were both taken to Vanderbilt University Medical Center where they are being treated. However, that man did end up dying, and the woman is now currently in surgery, and that's where police are hoping to get some more information. They're waiting for her to wake up and be able to talk to her to figure out what exactly happened, because at this point they have no clue who that suspect could be and where they may have taken off to. As we mentioned, I-24 East here, the Briley Park exit ramp is closed off. You cannot get onto Briley Parkway from here, as well as a few of the lanes being closed, and that's going to be until at least 8 a.m. as I was told by TDOT. We'll be out here trying to gather any more information and let you know as soon as we know. Live in South Nashville, Blake Rosnowski, News Channel 5.
Blake, thanks so much. And more breaking news to tell you: the father of 5 dead after being shot several times in the chest outside of the South Nashville home. And News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy is there speaking with the family overnight. Dan, it's got to be the worst aspect of being a TV reporter when you have to talk to the family. Do they know anything about what happened or why?
They don't, and the wife of this man, this 37-year-old man who was shot and killed, has no idea who could have killed her husband, a father of 5. She now identifies him as 37-year-old Leandre Ridley. She says he was a fun, easygoing, loving, caring father. He, in fact, just got his truck driving license, his CDL license, a couple weeks ago, and was ready to start driving trucks. She said he was just loved by everybody. So what made somebody shoot and kill him overnight? That's the question police are asking. It was just after midnight when the call came in to 911 of shots fired. When officers arrived on scene, they pronounced Ridley dead in the driveway, saying he had been shot twice in his chest. There was also a second shooting victim who showed up at a nearby hospital, who since transferred to Vanderbilt with very serious injuries, I'm told, associated with that gunshot. Detectives now at Vanderbilt hoping to speak with that shooting victim, hoping he'll be able to survive his injuries so they can figure out what exactly happened at this home off Flora Maxwell Road, where that 37-year-old father of 5 lived, Leandre Ridley, whose kids this morning are waking up without a dad. Reporting in South Nashville, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Dan, thanks for the update. Police investigating this SUV that slammed into a Sylvan Park home. This is just off Redmond Street. Happened just after midnight. Look at that. Not supposed to be there. The car hit the kitchen area of that house. No injuries were reported, but you can see there's some brick damage to that home.
And new information this morning on a deadly officer-involved shooting in Overton County. TBI agents are investigating after the incident last night on Petal Brook Lane in Livingston. Someone called police to report bullet holes in a car on his property, and when 2 deputies got there, a man walked out of some nearby trees and pulled a gun during a confrontation with officers and was shot. He has not yet been identified. We're learning more about a tragic crash that killed a woman and her 2 children in Williamson County. Investigators identified the victims as Lauren Jackson and her 3-year-old Alexana and 1-year-old Alex. Officials say Jackson ran off the exit ramp, overcorrected, and hit a concrete barrier before the car caught fire.
An attempted arson suspect behind bars after trying to set a church ablaze. 24-year-old Julio Chavez Garcia from California is facing several charges, including DUI, attempted arson, and assault on a police officer. Kentucky State Police say he was found inside the Macedonia Church in Lyon County. He had allegedly broken the front door, ripped off some items from the church, and he was in the process of setting the sanctuary on fire when he was caught.